it is! Right beneath the roots of the great tree! The largest trading guild in all of Mistwolf, Everspring!
May this incense rise in fragrant clouds to the halls of heaven. With humble prayer, we seek mercy to grant peace and joy to all beings.
So many people making prayers. Can Lord Argent really hear them all?
You mustn't think of incense offerings as a way to demand things from Lord Argent. As I mentioned before, the 9 chapters of Da Feng rely on incense as a medium to stay effective. People offer incense to the heavens to sustain the 9 chapters, and in turn, the 9 chapters manifested Lord Argent, who upholds their will and grants protection through incense. Wishes come true only through tireless effort, one step at a time. Lord Argent simply bears witness to that journey, as though, on rare occasions, a few blessed souls do catch Lord Argent's eye and are granted unexpected fortune.
Huh? Now I'm curious. Since we're here already, I want to give it a try too! Sure thing! Just head over to the table by the incense altar. That man over there is an incense warden from the Xuan Hong sect. He's in...
The Xuan Hong sect? That name rings a bell. They were founded by the same person who could commune with heaven.
That's right! Looks like our guest was paying attention during my crash course. Gold star for you! Back in ancient times, the Xuan Hong sect were the first to uncover the divine power of incense, and they've guarded that secret ever since. Even today, they're in charge of everything related to incense in Huashu. Every censer you've seen along the way, all made by their hand. And everyone can receive 3 sticks of incense per day for free from their incense wardens. Almost there!
May Lord Argent grant this voyage fair winds and safe seas.
May Lord Argent bless my family with good health and
Lord
long,
Argent
peaceful
grant
lives.
this.
Long it's been a while. Care to try the new soup?
It's been a while, me. Been turning a decent profit lately?
Long it's been a while. Care to try?
Ah, this Stella Pass. Now.
I'm new to the Star Weavers. I'll be relying.
What do you think then? Double down or cut my losses?
I never
honestly?
realized being a Star Weaver came with so many perks.
What do you think then? Double down or cut my losses honestly?
I'm new to the Star Weavers. I'll be relying on your guidance.
That's Everspring's Guild Hall, just up ahead. Miss Julia is probably waiting for you upstairs. My stall's right here. Drop by if you've got time. I'll even give you a special 0.02% discount on anything you buy. What? 0.02%? You're such a cheapskate. Well, I'm striving to become Huashu's #1 Star Weaver. I don't have horns like you, so I'm already starting behind the line. If I don't double down on seizing every chance and being meticulous, sheer hard work won't get me there. Huh? I see.
See? That's what happens when you go around horn chatting with other Lunos.
Anyway, let's go, little minion. We don't want to keep our big benefactor waiting.
I've slashed prices to the bone. Why aren't sales picking up? Climb all the way to the moon? There's climb all the way to the moon?
I lost my voice earlier. Now that I've calmed down and thought it over, I realize I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have acted out of desperation and hired some shady outsider to transport my goods on my own. Who would have thought? That man was all talk and no substance. Not only useless against a sable Bian, but also a despicable thug who stirred up more trouble than I could imagine.
You don't need to be so hard on yourself. These past few days, everyone's been anxious. Everspring understands this well. We're already working on solutions. The sooner we weather this crisis, the sooner trade and commerce will return to normal.
But how long is this lockdown going to last? We Star Weavers can wait, but our goods sure can't. Fresh herbs only sell for a good price when they're still dewy from the picking. They lose value by the day just sitting around.
That's hard to say. With the scourge of Zhuying still raging, no one can promise when it'll end.
"3 days, no more. There shall be a solution."
Mr. Liu, you've returned.
You mean you found a solution?
That was the purpose of my trip. And yes, I found a lead. Rest assured, for goods with expiration concerns, Everspring will purchase them at 80% of market price. We'll take it off, no matter how much. Considering transport losses and turnaround costs, I believe this is a fair offer. Once the scourge has passed, if you wish, you may buy them back at the same price. Of course, if anyone still wishes to hire their own escort and test their luck, Everspring will not stand in your way. But should you bring in a disreputable lot who violate the admonitions of the 9 chapters, Everspring may not intervene, but the Bi'an certainly will.
We won't, Miss Julio. We've learned our lesson.
Your words put our minds at ease, Miss Julio. In times like these, it really takes someone like you to come.
You have all borne enough these past days. If there is nothing more urgent, take some time to rest and await good news.
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring services,
You have come. So, how was your little tour?
Everyone we met was so nice and welcoming. The sights and people of Huashu, they're really nothing like Ice Lake.
We also saw what happened down here. You calmed all those Star Weavers and handled the whole situation with just a few words. You're amazing.
Business is all about knowing how to deal with people. That's not... Now then, let's get to the point. The reason I hired you is to help us prepare for dealing with the scourge of Zhu Ying. As for what...
Oh, we already got a bit of a crash course on that.
Oh? Let's hear it.
On our way here, we were attacked by a sable Bian. Fortunately, a passing trader helped us out, and we managed to drive it off without getting hurt.
She told us the Scourge of Juin creates all kinds of nasty beasts, like that sable Bian, and they go around biting people and making life miserable.
That's about right. Tell me, before the sable Bian emerged, did either of you notice anything out of place?
I think there was a roar. It came from the void. Sounded like some kind of beast.
Yes, that roar came from Zhu Ying, the ancient evil Jiaorong once sealed away. It is now stirring from its slumber. According to Huashu's oldest myths, Zhu Ying is the evil foe of Lord Argent. Its mindless, frenzied power seeps into the realm, unleashing vicious beasts wherever it touches. About 100 years ago, the scourge of Zhu Ying was first witnessed at Mist Wolf. Back then, the unprepared people of Huashu only barely managed to contain it, at great cost and heavy loss. Now, Zhu Ying is awakening once more. This time, I intend to stay ahead of the disaster, lest we be caught off guard again.
Wow, fighting against a real loon! The Demon King is fired up already! So, what do you need us to do?
Combats are forbidden in Huashu. Even the most well-traveled Star Weavers know little of how to defend themselves. That is why I am entrusting you with this commission. You shall go alone into the tainted wastes of the Griplight Expanse and secure for me 3 Zhu Ying scales, for they are essential to the sealing ritual.
Proprietress Shiliu, may I ask you something? This commission, it sounds incredibly important. Why entrust it to an outsider like me? I'm just a green fox hunter. I'm sure there are many far more skilled than I am. Back at the theater, when I touched that sensor, the smoke shifted towards me, as if it was drawn in. Does that have something to do with why you chose me?
You are indeed perceptive. I'm sure someone has already warned you. Your ability is rare and precious. And precious things are always coveted. Handle them carelessly, and they only invite disaster. The Zhu Ying scales cannot be harvested through normal means. They require resonance with a highly concentrated active substance. Only then can their bonds be softened for extraction. Originally, I traveled to Ice Lake to see if the Imperial Alchemy Academy's high-purity foxicum might suffice. But by sheer chance, I met you, someone who possesses the priceless power of resonance. I need your ability to soften the Zhu Ying scales. Of course, the choice is yours. You may refuse. I would never force you to risk your safety.
Thank you for telling me all this, Proprietress Shiliu.
Have you ever considered that the reason I helped you back then might not have been out of kindness, but because I saw your worth and had my own ulterior motive?
Actually, I have. But that doesn't change the fact that you did help me. And I have my own selfish reasons too. I'm searching for my family. But I'm powerless to do it alone. To reach that goal, I'll cling to any strength I can find. If helping you means I can count on your help someday, I'd say that's a trade well worth making. Besides, When we first met at the theater, you didn't know I had this power. I was just a stranger to you. You didn't have to help me. And yet, you did. Now, I want to return that favor.
You have covered every perspective. I have nothing to add. Given time, you might just make an excellent merchant yourself. Before you leave, there's a pouch on the table. It's for your traveling expenses. Spend it as you see fit. If you run short, feel free to come back for more.
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring services, you may speak to us.
Let me see. Whoa! This pouch is heavy. Miss Jilu, you're really generous.
Just a bit of pocket money. Feel free to use it however you see fit. You'll also need a special tool to collect the Druiding scales. But with the Sable Bian rampaging, our usual lines of communication were cut off. It still hasn't been delivered. You'll likely have to go and fetch it yourself. In business, there are always delicate matters best handled by certain professionals. Hearing Huaxu, the sorts of dealings that prefer to stay in the shadows, usually happen at the black market among the shipwrecks on the western shore. Go, but you are new faces. They won't trust you right away. By custom, first-time visitors to the black market have to come through the coastal cavern, wearing a special pendant at their waist. If the signal matches, they'll know you're one of ours.
All right! So my little minion and I get to play the badasses this time? That sounds like a job for us!
Exit through Everspring's main gate and look to the right. In the distance, you will see the entrance to the coastal cavern. That's a shortcut to the black market. I trust I don't need to say more. I'll be waiting for your safe return.
coastal cave. Looks like that's the place.
Do you remember our first adventure together, little minion? We went down into a cave that time, too. It feels like it was just yesterday. And now look at us, all the way out here so far from home, on some epic destiny-shaping quest.
Yeah, that time we ran into Outsider and kind of shook him down. And Psyche was still with us back then.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's all right. Once we're back, let's visit Lamenting Lake and tell her everything we've seen in Huashu.
Hello? Anyone here? Whoa, it's so pitch black in here. Blow them away. I'm okay. Way to go, little minion. Thanks for jinxing us and drawing that thing here. Now,
Another Sable Bian! Where do they keep coming from? Watch out! You saved us. Thank you.
It's okay. I am merely fulfilling my duty.
your duty? You're a Charon, and you fight really well? Wait, are you one of those magistrates of Yingtian that Lunocarp mentioned?
I was assigned to purge the Sable Bian here. With danger still looming, my duty remains. I have no time for idle chatter.
Assigned by who? We'll go thank him properly once we're out of here.
The 9 chapters of Dafeng, the mandate of heaven.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a thing. Then we're definitely offering up a lot more incense once we're out. Speaking of which, the incense we just replaced ran out the second we faced that beast. Total ripoff, if you ask me.
If your incense is burned out, I may not be able to keep you both safe on my own. If you have no urgent business here, I suggest you leave for safer ground.
Thanks, but we can protect ourselves. We have something to take care of on the far side of this cave. That's why we came in. I hope we haven't been a bother.
The far side? As far as I know, there's nothing there but some beached wreckage.
Exactly. We're going to the black market among the shipwrecks. We have a big business deal to settle.
The black market? For business? If you insist on mingling with swindlers and scoundrels, I have nothing more to say.
Uh-oh. What do we do, little minion? He totally misunderstood us.
It's not what you think. We're here on an assignment from Proprietress Shiliu to help deal with the Sable Bian outbreak. There's a tool we need to retrieve from the black market.
Exactly. We're not doing anything shady, thank you very much.
My apologies. It was hasty of me to pass judgment. Still, that place harbors all manner of folk. Beware of deceit and manipulation. This cavern is not safe. Allow me to escort you across.
So, magistrates of Yingtian are kind of like the escort of Hua Xiu, right? Do you guys get paid? Any special perks? All right, I get it. I won't pry.
As a magistrate of Yingtian, I serve only to safeguard the people and bring peace to the land. I did not assume this role for worldly gain.
Hear that, little minion? That means they don't get paid. Guess the higher-ups here are even more tight-fisted than those of the Empire, huh?
Just give me your hand and spin around together! Gonna knock you flying!
Come closer.
Sorry.
I've mucked it all up! You'll get yours next time, just you wait! Oh.
This is gonna hurt! Decay will burn in the sunshine.
The exit lies just ahead. This is where I leave you.
That guy seems kinda aloof. But deep down, he's a good person.
Can he really hold off all those Sable Bian in the cave on his own?
Whoa! What was that? Did you hear it? I think it came from behind us.
Sounds like a huge pack of Bian all howling at once.
Then, do you think maybe we should...
Yeah, the black market can wait. Let's go check on that magistrate of Yingtian.
Doing here? It's dangerous. We're here to help you.
This fight doesn't concern you outsiders. Just leave. I'll deal with them myself.
No time for idle chatter with danger still looming. Your words.
Exactly! Look at you! You're hurt so bad already! Stop playing the hero and let us help!
All right.
Going down your throat. Gonna knock you flying! That's brutal!
These vile beasts, finally cleansed. Thank you both for your aid. Forgive my earlier rudeness. We never properly exchanged names. I am Yu Ming. May I ask who you are?
I'm a fox hunter from a foreign land. And this is...
The culture of foreign lands is truly mystifying.
How come it sounds so much more embarrassing when someone else says it out loud? Ugh, forget it. Just call me Snow. And what happened to no time for idle chatter? Huh?
I was focused on eliminating the enemy and neglected proper manners. I ask your forgiveness.
All right then. I have a big heart. So you're forgiven.
You okay?
It's okay. I fought off too many Bian earlier and ended up a bit off balance. Just some surface wounds.
That doesn't look like just some surface wounds to me.
Here, take this. I brought some bandages and healing potions from Ice Lake, just in case.
Thank you for your kindness. I didn't mean to worry you. Truly, all I need is to sit and rest a while. These injuries will mend soon enough.
You sure? That looks pretty bad. Maybe we should have a doctor take a look.
As a magistrate of Yingtian, my strength does not come solely from flesh and bone. It draws upon the 9 chapters of Da Feng. So long as my spine remains unbroken, even the gravest wounds can mend with the 9 chapters' energy.
Whoa, that's amazing! Like something out of a story.
That's merely the bright side.
Oh, so there's a downside?
It's nothing. I spoke out of turn. I was once a condemned soul. Looking back, though clad in armor and armed with blade, I failed to save a single life. To serve the 9 chapters now, it is my chance to atone. Thank you both once again. I must remain here to recover. Forgive me that I cannot see you off properly. You both fight well, but the threat of Duin is not to be underestimated.
We will. Don't worry.
Such a relief to hear that.
Did he fall asleep?
Probably just exhausted. I did a quick sweep. There aren't any more sable Bian around, so it should be safe for now.
There we go! Mission accomplished!
With all these leaves for camouflage, no one will spot him easily.
What a masterpiece! I'm so talented. Let me add.
Those Luno doodles are a dead giveaway. If someone comes asking, don't expect me to cover for you. It's getting late. Let's head to the black market.
Rut in the sweet aroma.
I've mucked it all up! You'll get yours next time, just you wait! Oh.
Well now, what are you two kids doing here? You sure you're in the right place? Best run home to your mothers while you still can.
We're not little kids. Chill out. We're one of yours.
One of us, huh? Funny. I don't remember those faces.
Didn't they say if you wear the pendant and make it through the cave, you're in? It was crawling with Sable Bian in there. We nearly got eaten. A little welcome would be nice.
Fair enough. But forgive my old eyes. Where exactly is this pendant of yours?
Huh? It's gone! How come?
Maybe we lost it when we were fighting the Bian with Yu Ming earlier.
Yu Ming? Wait. Yu Ming the Hua Shu Talon. Now, there's a name I know. Well, damn. Looks like I didn't know who I was talking to. So, tell me, who are you working with showing up like this? Or is this a sting? You lot setting us up? Look, we're just two big traders here, and nothing worth your trouble.
You're mistaken. We're friends of Proprietress Shiliu from Everspring. She sent us to retrieve something.
You know Miss Zhiliu? Sure, and I'm best buds with Lord Argent. Anyone can flap their gums. Doesn't make it true. Enough chatter. Boys, it's getting hot. Time to scoot.
What now, little minion? Nothing's going right today. This must be what they call when even your shadow trips over you in Huashu.
We'll just have to hang around here a bit. Maybe we'll...
This is outrageous!
Little minion, sounds like something's going on over there. Let's go take a look.
I'm not leaving until I get justice. You tricked my father into signing a false contract and ruined our family's fortune. My mother was so heartbroken she fell ill and died in despair. You took our money and our lives and just walked away like nothing happened. Does the black market have no law at all?
Now that's a funny thing to say. Isn't the 9 chapters of Dafeng the law of all places in Huaxu? We've got the Beyond and the magistrates of Yingtian watching us like hawks. If we were really breaking the law, they'd have dragged us away long ago. You think I'd still be standing here defending myself? The admonitions are carved in stone. To break faith or betray a vow, this must not be done. I'm just a humble law-abiding trader. You're spouting lies. But
You are the one who did wrong, and now you are pointing fingers? If it had just been an honest loss, we would have let go. But that contract you whipped out afterwards, it was nothing but lies and extortion.
oh dear. Are you saying your father signed something he couldn't even read?
Don't play dumb. You made the 30-fold interest look like 3-fold. And that 0 you wrote was tiny as a sesame seed. Heaven and earth as our witness. Swear by Lord Argent that you didn't trick my father.
Let me give you a little lesson, young lass. In all the lands beneath the heavens, anything the 9 chapters doesn't forbid is fair play. They don't care how the contract is written, only that it's honored. I could make that 0 so small, you'd need a magnifying glass, and it'd still hold up. And there's nothing you can do to change that.
Then I'm not leaving. I'll tell everyone who passes by just what a swindler you really are.
No. All right. All you gawkers crowding around. How's a man supposed to keep his business going with this racket? Listen, I'm no villain twirling his moustache. Every deal comes with risk. Win or lose, you take your chances. But I'll admit, you've got guts, young lass. I'll give you one shot to turn things around.
I'm listening.
See that scrawny runt over there? In our line, the rules are simple. Beat him in a fair duel, and I'll wipe your father's debt clean. Interest and all.
A duel? But Huaxu bans fighting. How can you fight without alerting the Bian?
Relax. This will just be a friendly sparring. No blood spilled, no broken bones. Nothing that will wake the Bian or stir up the magistrates of Yingtian. With the 9 chapters watching over you, there's no need to fear for your life. If you don't trust me, you're welcome to write out the duel's terms yourself. Draft a contract, clause by clause, in your own hand. If that's still too scary for you, then stop wasting my time.
Fine. Let's do this.
That deal seems too good to be true. Something's fishy.
More people are gathering. I can't see a thing from back here. Come on, little minion, let's squeeze up to the front. Little minion, I don't really get how these fights work, but it looks like she's got the upper hand. Does that mean she might really have a chance to clear her father's debt?
I've got a feeling the black market guy is holding back. No, he's throwing himself at the tip of her blade on purpose.
Why would he do something like that?
And should anyone break that law, the Bian emerges.
I see. He's trying to make the 9 chapters see her as the aggressor, so the Bian will punish her. Oh no, she can't hold back. She's about to really hurt him. all right?
Thank you. If you hadn't stepped in, I'd be dead by now. So this is the 9 chapters. Is this what justice looks like? Punishing the good and honest, while letting the wicked walk away free.
Damn it! What a shame! I was this close to cleaning up a little mess. And who the hell are you? Sticking your nose in and messing with my business. So, you brought backup, huh? I don't care how many you've got. Nobody messes with my business and walks away unscathed.
Passion for love.
Enough! Mind your manners in front of our guests. We failed to notice your arrival and let this little farce unfold before you. Our apologies. My master, Mr. Chu, invites you aboard the wreck to his parlor for a private discussion.
How do I know this isn't just an excuse to trick me into leaving?
Rest assured, your friends are our friends. If anything were to happen to her on our turf, we'd have to answer to Proprietress Ziliu as well.
Yes, of course. All friends here. Just a little misunderstanding, that's all.